Hey, what's up guys? It's Toxic here, and today we're going to talk about the user-generated content catalog on Roblox. Now, this was recently announced at RDC 2019, and as you can see from this blog post, it's now officially live. And today we're going to just sit down, talk about the UGC catalog, and I'm going to give my thoughts on it at the end, but I'm going to give you guys all the information first. Now, as you can see, from the post, it says right here, we just completed a live test of our UGC catalog. We are now enabling everybody on Roblox to view and buy items from the UGC catalog. The UGC catalog will enable creators to publish and sell their own hats and other accessories to others on Roblox. Initially, only a select few developers will be able to upload their creations to the UGC catalog. This group will give us feedback on the process and help us discover anything that we should change before we give access to broader groups. Our initial group will consist of a small number of developers. We will be expanding this incrementally in the future. See the below FAQ for more details. And we're going to talk about the FAQ in a little bit. And they basically summarize it as we move to... basically, this is like why they're doing this. As we move the platform to be increasingly driven by content created by our developer community, we seek to empower you to shape Roblox to be the experience that you want it to be. And as you can see from the screenshot, it's a screenshot of the Community Creations tab on Roblox. And just to show you guys how you could access that, you go to the catalog right here. You click View All Items, and right here where it says All Categories, you click Community Creations. And it's going to be only accessories or gears or faces or whatever. I don't think they can upload faces or anything as far as I could tell yet, because everything here is an accessory, hat, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see, there are quite a lot of UGC items already uploaded. But now let's take a look at the FAQ part of the dev forum post, because this is supposed to give you a lot more information regarding, the UGC. Like it says right here, since we anticipate a lot of questions about this feature, we've compiled a list of some of the questions that have already been frequently asked. And as you can see right here, question: when will new waves of developers, keep that in mind, developers, be given access to this feature? How are the developers, again, developers, chosen? And the answer says we'll be adding more developers, again, keep in mind the word developers, in small waves throughout the rest of 2019 and 2020. For the initial group, we chose developers, you're picking up a pattern, right? Who we have worked with in the past, who also have experience with 3D modeling. The criteria for future developers, I think you get my point, given access is an ongoing discussion. I think I've hinted enough at my biggest issue with the UGC. And this is more going into my opinion at this point. And I'm going to tie in some of the other FAQ questions as well as we go on. But I want you guys to keep in mind, just look at this. If you do Control F, you're able to search up how many times something is mentioned on a page. And it highlights it every time it pops up. So I just typed in developer. Aside from hey developers, developer relations, whatever. You can see initially only a select few developers. Our initial group will consist of a small number of developers. And then right here, developer community. And notice how many times developer comes up in this FAQ. Okay, guys, look right here. When will new waves of developers be given access to this feature? How are the developers chosen? So it seems like this is only going to be a feature that's given to the developers on Roblox, not anybody else on Roblox. And there's good to this and bad to this. Now, initially, when I first read this post and I noticed this, it really rubbed me the wrong way, and I thought that this was really bad, and I was kind of really frustrated about this. And I sat down and thought about it. I tried to look for the positives in all of this, in their reasoning why they're going to lock it to developers, or at least it seems that way based off the way they're wording it. And, I've kind of gotten a little bit more level-headed, I guess is the word. I don't know. I'm not very frustrated about it as much anymore, but it still is kind of irritating to see that only developers are going to get access to the user-generated content catalog on Roblox. And honestly, I don't know. I'm still not a huge fan of the idea that only developers are going to be allowed to upload items to Roblox. I think that, I think that a system where if you upload it, right, and then Roblox, reviews it, and if they think it's good enough quality to be on the catalog, then they accept it. I think that's a much better system, and I think that's honestly the best way to really get the most items onto the user-generated content catalog that everybody likes. Because with only a select few developers going to be uploading hats to this thing, I don't think we're going to see as much, variety of items, items that everybody wants to see getting uploaded. And honestly, I don't know. I feel like it kind of discourages other people because they only mention developer. I want you guys to notice that. They only say developer. Aside from when they say broader groups, which can be interpreted as broader groups of developers, based off of how many times developer is used here. Going to some other stuff here, by the way. Will developers need to be Builders Club members to upload items to UGC Catalog? So it seems like they are very set on making it developers only. And again, I don't know how I'm a big fan of that, and I think that it should really be opened up to more people, in my opinion. But again, I said, like I said, I'm trying to look for more positives. I guess this is the best way to kind of avoid, people uploading, copyrighted material, people stealing hats. I guess this is the best way to prevent all of that. But it's still a bummer to see that it's locked to only the developers on Roblox. But I really want to hear your thoughts about this down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.